Hi, it's Celeste, your canary in the coal mine. Today I wanted to talk about milk fat. Let's put it that way. Okay, so many of us over the years switched over from whole milk to 2% milk to skim milk with the idea that we were avoiding taking in those fat calories and that was a good thing for us. And it is. However, our government, in its infinite wisdom, the farmers who raised the milk products were left with all this fat that they didn't know what to do with. So they made cheese, and then the U.S. government encouraged various restaurants, especially the fast food places, and the food processors to use more cheese in their products. So the net result has been that although we may be getting less fat from our milk, we're probably getting more fat from our cheese because cheese is in a lot more foods than it used to be. There's besides cheeseburgers, there's triple cheeseburgers, there's cheese snacks, there's the cheese cubes themselves, and then the cheese is added to various processed foods for flavoring. So I don't think there's been any net difference to us as eaters or consumers. It just moved. It just moved from one place to another place. And interestingly, it can be very hard to give up cheese. For some people, when they try to make healthy changes to their diet, they can give up sugar and maybe they can give up the starches, but they hang on to that cheese. I mean, that's how it is for some people. I know a woman who finally gave up cheese, and the last time I saw her, she was at least 20 pounds lighter than she had been. And so the book I was reading, which was by Neil Barnard, a doctor who specializes in some of these issues, he was saying that there's actually some of the same opioids in cheese as is found in like sugar and heroin. They may not be exactly the same chemical, but they're in the same family of chemicals. So I think a lot of us have heard about the rat studies that show that rats prefer sugar over heroin because they get more of a blissed out benefit from the sugar than they do from the heroin. And now there's evidence that milk basically has the same characteristics. It has the same opioids in it. And so that's why it's very hard to give up cheese. So some more sneaky stuff that's been happening where one part of our government tells us to make dietary changes for our health, and another part of the government says, oh my God, the farmers are losing money, so let's support the farmers by getting more cheese into processed foods and fast foods. And no wonder why we're confused. No wonder why we don't know which way to turn when one part of our government is doing one thing that's contrary to our health and another part of our government is telling us to do something different. So I just wanted to tell you, watch out for cheese, that substituting a whole bunch of cheese as snacks when you drop out the sugar might not be the world's best idea. So I want you to get well and stay well. Thanks.